Thank you for being here. Can we please rise, get on our feet, and welcome our 2022 Class of 38 Joliet. Dr. Bucks, come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien, and welcome to another celebration for JCA. This is I think our third one this year for placing in state, and it never gets old. Celebrating like this as a family in our gym, recognizing greatness before us and all that our girls have done for our school this year. As I traveled last week to the dance competitions and just experiencing the whole excitement of the competition themselves, I got a new respect for what these girls do. Last time we were downstate, I kind of sat in awe as the girls are doing their routines, all these different schools, and they're, jumping and dancing all over the place, and I'm like, man, that's really, really difficult. And I give you a lot of credit. As I saw the girls do about 400 spins, I sat there and got dizzy myself. And I wondered, I'm not gonna do it now, but I wonder if I did this on my own, how many I can do without getting dizzy. Now, I will not do it, okay? I will not embarrass my sons or my daughter by trying to spin and then falling over as I'm dizzy. But what they do is nothing short of remarkable. And I just give you all the credit in the world for that routine that you did. And then, as I'm watching the other teams compete, I kind of got really mad, because I'm like, we were so classical and elegant, and other teams were doing like just hip hop dances and other dances, and I'm like, but they spun like 70 times. They should get something for that. No other team spun like 70 times. And I know that's me being, ignorant to what goes into a dance, obviously, and how they score dances, and the particulars. The other teams were good, don't get me wrong, but I just thought you guys were wonderful. And I thought you represented yourself so well, represented JCA so well. I heard a lot of compliments from people in the stands around me, other coaches that I talked to, another AD that I talked to on the Saturday about how well you guys performed. So I could not be prouder of what you've done for our school, what you've done for the legacy of dance. And usually I talk about this thank yous, so I will do my thank yous. Thank you to our parents for all of your support and all you've done for our school, and getting these girls to practice and getting meals and odd times and things like that. Thank you to our coaches for all the work you put in. I know it's not easy, and developing the routine and hours and hours and hours of practice. Just thank you so much for all the time you put in. I know you're away from your families, so we can't thank you enough. Girls, once again, thank you for your dedication to JCA Dance, to our school, once again to JCA Legacy. You can clap on that. And thank you to our community and fans. We had probably the biggest student section down there. Very proud of that, yep, the Hill Zone was out in full force, and I can't thank you enough for that. Now I get a little anxious because you're all driving down, down state, and I, as a parent, and I care for all of you, I get a little nervous of you all driving there, but it was great to see such a great Hill Zone down there, so thank you. And no pressure, but we look for many, many more times downstate to come. So once again, congratulations, and thank you for all you do for JCA. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Buds. I want to echo his words to the parents. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting not only these girls, but for our athletic program in general. We wouldn't have the things or be what we are without your support. So thank you for that. That was all again, great turnout Friday and Saturday, terrific. Thank you for that. Before I have Coach Weirs come up here and say a few words, I want to congratulate you guys on a great job. Terrific all year, terrific down there. As Dr. Buss says, it was unbelievable to watch. After they performed on Saturday, I spoke to the coaches briefly, and I said, "You guys were great." And they were like, "Eh." You know, some of our turns were off, and I'm like, the judges, they won't even notice. They won't even recognize what happened. And it turns out that they scored really well on Saturday, and because of those efforts, they brought that home. So again, congratulations. But the most important thing to me on Saturday was watching each girl get their medal. And yeah, there were tears of joy, tears of passion. But what really struck me is after each one of them got their medal, they ran to open arms from these two, Coach Weirs and Coach Silva. And that is who we are and what we're about at JCA. It is family first. So congratulations again to you guys. Coach Weirs.
All right, hi everybody. My name is Sarah Weirs, and I had the privilege of coaching the varsity dance team alongside my assistant coach, Nikki Silva. This year was my first year coaching these girls, and I was honored to come back and coach the team that I once attended when I went to JCA. When we started the competitive dance season back in October, there was quite a bit of trial and error with our dance. We started with a song and choreography that we knew would probably not get us to where we are today. We faced this obstacle and we had to make a tough decision. So to get where we needed to be, we refocused our energy and our time, and we created a whole new dance. New song, new choreography, new everything. And I remember walking into that practice, and I was really nervous to tell them, like, we were scrapping a whole dance that we spent 9-10 hours on one weekend. And I said, girls, we're doing a whole new thing, and I'd like to think that we made the right decision. Yeah. So from that point on, our team was super focused, more focused than ever actually. They put in so many hours of their blood, sweat, tears, the whole 9 yards. After each performance and competition, the team worked together to make the dance their own. I want to compliment these girls and their work ethic. These girls are some of the hardest workers that I know. They put in the time while maintaining their grades in school. They never give up on each other. The support that this team has is something that I've never seen before. They push each other to become stronger, and they always strive to do their absolute best at every practice, performance, or competition. I was truly blessed for this to be my first team to coach for my first year. I really loved that they always worked with one another as a team, and without that bond, we wouldn't have the outcome that we did. So from being faced with quickly learning to dance, COVID, moving classes, they moved up from 1A to 2A this year. These girls took on the challenge and flew with it, landing them third place in the 2A division. I'm so sorry about that. I'd like to thank Mr. O'Brien and Mrs. Kinsella for hiring me into this position. Thank you for having the confidence in me to take on this role as a rookie coach. I really appreciate it. I'd also like to recognize my assistant coach, Nikki Silva. Nikki, I cannot thank you enough for your help this season. I would not have been able to do it without you. You guided me and this team to where we are today, and you made time for us, and I'm extremely grateful for you. But most importantly, what this assembly is about is these girls up behind me. These 11 girls, you all stepped up to the plate, and I cannot thank you enough for your hard work and dedication. You always stepped up to the plate, never turned down a challenge, and I'd just like to congratulate you guys. You are beautiful, extraordinary dancers, and you really made my vision come to life with this dance, so thank you guys. So now I'd like to introduce your your 2A third place semifinalists. Girls, I'm going to say your name and you can go ahead and stand up for me. Freshman, Nora Buss. Sophomore, Tess Bevar. Sophomore, Joliet Parenti. Sophomore, Emmy Ziesmer. Junior, Lily Budney. Junior, Emily Bolick. Junior, Tegan Kubinski. And Junior, Maddie Verselli. Senior, Alyssa Dockendorf. Senior Captain, Abby Powers. And Senior Captain, Janessa Garcia. Congratulations, girls. And I'd now like to invite our 3 seniors to go ahead and say a few words. Thank you, guys.
It has been 243 days since we officially started this journey. 243 days filled with hard work, grueling practices, and personal challenges. Sure, the medals are great, but the journey leading up to them is greater. To me, this medal represents my resilience and my refusal to give up. My senior year was bittersweet, with my competition season starting with a severe ankle injury, the day after tryouts. Soon after, everything started to crumble. I went through intense ankle rehab, COVID, and battled pneumonia. Through it all, I realized that I've learned far more about life and myself with all the struggles, more than I ever would with a smooth sailing season. I have learned that success comes in many forms, and I consider this season not only a team success, but a personal success as well. With that being said, I am so proud of what we were able to accomplish in 2A this year. You may have seen the 2 minutes of choreography, but you didn't see the 34 weeks of dedication behind it. I would like to end with the quote that started it all for us 3 seniors. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is success.
I want to start off by saying how proud I am of everyone, this whole team. This season, because of making podium multiple years in a row, we were bumped up from Division 1A to 2A, where the schools have over double the amount that we do. Throughout competing teams a lot bigger than ours, we never got discouraged or gave up. There were many people who have said that the reason for our past year's successes were due to the fact that we were in 1A, but this year's results just go to show the real reason why we've been so successful. Our continuous hard work and multiple hours every week put into this team. This team has grown so close over the season, and I consider each one of these girls staying behind me family. I couldn't imagine a better ending to this season and wouldn't want to do it with anybody else.
In the past, I have been lucky enough to experience what it's like to win a state championship on this team. And call me crazy, but that feeling when we won was almost the exact same feeling I had with the results from last weekend. Getting moved up to a whole different division and competing against teams double the size of ours and managing to place 3rd was the highlight of my 4 years. To my teammates, every single one of you brings something to the table. Your love for dance and this team got us to where we are today. Your hard work and dedication never go unnoticed. Your girls put your blood, sweat, and tears into the long practices every week, and it really paid off. I want to thank you all so much for trusting me to be one of your leaders. I will cherish all the memories we have created together, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of girls to compete with. It's so sad to see my time ending on this team, but I don't doubt that you guys will do what it takes to be successful again next year. Continue to always trust in God. He has helped us through so many difficult times this year, and you've all seen it. And don't miss me too much next year. To our coaches, I pretty much speak for everyone when I say how grateful we are for the both of you. Of course, we wouldn't be here without you guys. With your guidance, you never gave up on us. Working as a teacher and a nurse isn't easy, but you still come to practice every day pushing us to be our best in and out of practice. Thank you for believing in us during the times we didn't believe in ourselves. Your encouragement and support means so much more to us than you'll ever know. We love you both. To the Hill Zone and supporters of the dance team, thank you all for coming out and showing us support this season. Oftentimes, dance is not as appreciated as much as other sports, so it is a good feeling to look out into the audience and see everyone's faces cheering us on. Your support means the world to us. And special shout out to Luke Ziesmer, Spotty, and OB for being troopers and coming out day 2. And that's all. Thank you.
For more information, please visit our website.